Deep in the icy Arctic waters, a creature as mythical as any dragon or phoenix swims. These are the narwhals, often called the unicorns of the sea. But unlike the mythical creature of land, narwhals are real. They grace the freezing oceans with their presence. Their story, woven into the icy landscapes, is even more captivating than any fable. For centuries, tales of a whale with a magnificent spiraled tusk have echoed in harbors and taverns. Sailors returning from icy seas would spin yarns of these incredible animals. These stories sparked imaginations and fueled dreams of encountering the elusive narwhal. But behind the myth and legend lies a creature far more fascinating. Narwhals are not just figures of lore, they are vital members of the Arctic ecosystem. The narwhal's most striking feature is undoubtedly its tusk. Unlike the horns of land mammals, this ivory spear is actually an elongated tooth. Protruding from the upper left jaw, it can grow up to 10 feet long in males. This incredible appendage has puzzled scientists and enthralled onlookers for centuries. But the narwhal's tusk is more than just a majestic ornament. It's a sensory organ of extraordinary sensitivity. This tooth is packed with millions of nerve endings. These nerves connect directly to the narwhal's brain, allowing it to perceive its surroundings in incredible detail. Imagine being able to taste the water, feel the movements of prey, and even sense subtle changes in salinity, all through your tooth. Narwhals are perfectly adapted to survive in the harsh Arctic environment. Their stocky bodies are insulated by a thick layer of blubber. This blubber helps them navigate the icy waters and survive in freezing temperatures. They are social animals, often congregating in pods that can number in the hundreds or even thousands. These pods embark on epic migrations, following the rhythms of the ice and the availability of food. They dive deep beneath the ice floes, hunting for squid, fish, and shrimp in the depths. Their movements are a delicate dance between the frozen world above and the rich, cold waters below. Narwhals make their home in the Arctic Ocean, a realm of breathtaking beauty and unforgiving conditions. They are found in the waters around Greenland, Canada, and Russia. These are not creatures of the open ocean, but prefer the deep, icy waters near the edges of the ice pack. Here, amongst the towering icebergs and fractured floes, the narwhals reign supreme. These animals are perfectly adapted to this challenging habitat. Their bodies are streamlined and powerful, allowing them to navigate the often treacherous waters with ease. They are among the deepest diving marine mammals, regularly plunging to depths of over 5,000 feet in search of food. Imagine the pressure at those depths, hundreds of times greater than at the surface. Yet the narwhal dives and ascends with remarkable grace, its body built to withstand the immense forces. The Arctic waters may seem silent, but beneath the surface they teem with sound. Narwhals, like many other whales and dolphins, are highly vocal animals. They communicate with each other using a complex repertoire of clicks, whistles, and pulsed calls. These sounds echo through the water, bouncing off the ice and seafloor. These vocalizations are essential for their survival. They use sound to navigate, find food, and maintain contact with their pod members. The narwhal's tusk, with its network of nerves, may also play a role in their acoustic world. Scientists believe that it could be used to detect changes in water pressure, temperature, or even the electrical fields of their prey. Life in the Arctic is a constant dance with the ice. The freezing temperatures and the ever-changing ice cover create a challenging environment. But narwhals have evolved remarkable adaptations to thrive in this world. Their thick blubber layer acts as insulation, keeping them warm even in the coldest waters. They have a unique ability to slow down their heart rate during deep dives, conserving oxygen and allowing them to stay submerged for extended periods. This adaptation is crucial for hunting in the depths, where food can be scarce. They also have a specialized blood system that prevents nitrogen bubbles from forming in their tissues during rapid ascents. Sea ice is not just a physical barrier, it's the foundation of the entire Arctic ecosystem. It provides a platform for algae to grow, which in turn supports a complex web of life. Narwhals rely on the ice for their survival. They use it as a refuge from predators, such as polar bears and orcas. The edges of the ice pack, where sea ice meets open water, are particularly important hunting grounds for narwhals. These areas are often teeming with fish and squid, drawn by the abundance of food. As climate change threatens the Arctic sea ice, the future of the narwhal hangs in the balance. In the intricate ballet of life that plays out beneath the Arctic ice, narwhals hold a vital role. They are not simply inhabitants of this icy realm, they are a keystone species, their presence shaping the entire ecosystem. Imagine a complex archway, each stone carefully placed to support the others. Remove a single keystone and the entire structure weakens. Narwhals, with their specialized diet and deep diving abilities, influence the populations of their prey. This in turn has ripple effects throughout the food web. Their primary prey includes squid, fish like Arctic cod, Greenland halibut, and crustaceans. By keeping these populations in check, narwhals maintain a balance within the ecosystem. This ensures that no single species dominates and resources are available for other creatures. As the Arctic experiences the profound impacts of climate change, narwhals serve as sentinels of a warming world. Their dependence on sea ice and their sensitivity to environmental shifts make them valuable indicators of the health of the Arctic ecosystem. Changes in their distribution, abundance, and behavior can provide crucial insights into the broader transformations taking place in this fragile region. Scientists closely monitor narwhal populations, studying their movements, genetics, and health. By analyzing their blubber, for example, researchers can gain insights into the levels of pollutants and toxins present in the Arctic environment. Changes in their distribution patterns can indicate shifts in prey availability or the presence of unusual environmental conditions. For millennia, the Inuit people of the Arctic have lived in harmony with narwhals, relying on them for sustenance and cultural traditions. Their deep connection to these animals has fostered a wealth of knowledge about narwhal behavior, migration patterns, and the delicate balance of the Arctic ecosystem. This traditional ecological knowledge, passed down through generations, provides invaluable insights for understanding and conserving narwhals in a rapidly changing Arctic. Inuit hunters, with their intimate knowledge of the ice and the movements of narwhals, have long practiced sustainable hunting practices. They harvest narwhals for their meat, skin, and blubber, using all parts of the animal with respect and reverence. This traditional knowledge is crucial for informing modern conservation efforts and ensuring that narwhal populations are managed sustainably. The fate of narwhals is inextricably linked to the future of Arctic sea ice. As temperatures rise and ice cover shrinks, narwhals face a multitude of threats. Their hunting grounds may diminish, their migration routes could be disrupted, and their vulnerability to predators could increase. Protecting narwhals requires addressing the root causes of climate change and mitigating its impacts on the Arctic ecosystem. International cooperation, scientific research, and the inclusion of indigenous knowledge are all essential for safeguarding these extraordinary creatures. By reducing greenhouse gas emissions, establishing marine protected areas, and supporting sustainable management practices, we can help ensure that narwhals continue to grace the icy waters of the Arctic for generations to come. The narwhal's enigmatic tusk has captivated human imagination for centuries, giving rise to myths and legends that have traveled far beyond its icy domain. Long before scientists began to unravel the mysteries of these creatures, stories of unicorns of the sea had already captured the hearts and minds of people across the globe. These tales, passed down through generations, often attributed magical powers to the narwhal and its spiraled tooth. Some legends claimed that the narwhal's tusk possessed healing properties, capable of curing illnesses and warding off evil spirits. Others spoke of the tusk as a powerful weapon, used to defend against sea monsters or even pierce the hulls of ships. These stories, while rooted in fantasy, speak to the awe and wonder that narwhals have inspired in humans for centuries. They remind us that the natural world is full of mysteries yet to be understood, and that even the most fantastical tales often have a basis in reality. The narwhal's tusk, the very feature that earned it the moniker unicorn of the sea, has been a subject of much speculation and debate over the years. Early theories, often influenced by the prevailing myths, proposed various functions for this unique appendage. Some believed it to be a weapon, used for hunting or defense. Others suggested it might be used to break through ice, or even as a tool for attracting mates. While the tusk's exact purpose remains a subject of ongoing research, scientists have made significant strides in understanding its structure and function. We now know that the tusk is not a horn, but rather an elongated canine tooth that protrudes from the upper left jaw of male narwhals. It is remarkably sensitive, containing millions of nerve endings that connect directly to the narwhal's brain. This suggests that the tusk plays a sensory role, allowing the narwhal to perceive its environment in ways that we are only beginning to comprehend. Section 3. Social Creatures of the Ice. Debunking the Lone Narwhal Myth. The image of a solitary narwhal, its spiraled tusk piercing the surface of an icy sea, is a powerful one, often evoked in art and literature. While narwhals are capable of solitary journeys, the reality of their social lives is far more complex and nuanced. These animals are highly social creatures, forming strong bonds within their pods and engaging in intricate communication. Narwhal pods can range in size from a few individuals to hundreds of animals, often consisting of females and their young, while males typically form smaller bachelor groups. They communicate using a variety of clicks, whistles, and pulsed calls, creating a symphony of sound beneath the waves. These vocalizations are essential for maintaining contact, coordinating movements, and strengthening social bonds within the pod. Section 4. Narwhals and Danger, Separating Fact from Fiction. The Arctic environment, with its harsh conditions and formidable predators, presents numerous challenges for narwhals. While myths often depict them as fearsome creatures, capable of fending off any threat with their imposing tusks, the reality is more complex. Narwhals are prey animals, and their survival depends on a combination of adaptations and behaviors that allow them to navigate the dangers of their icy home. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are among the narwhal's primary predators. These highly intelligent and social hunters often target narwhal pods, using their speed and agility to isolate and subdue their prey. Polar bears also pose a threat to narwhals, particularly when the whales are forced to surface for air at small breathing holes in the ice. To evade these predators, narwhals rely on their speed, agility, and their ability to dive to impressive depths, seeking refuge in the darkness of the deep. Despite their iconic status and the enduring fascination they hold for humans, narwhals remain one of the most elusive and poorly understood whales on Earth. Their remote Arctic habitat, the challenges of conducting research in icy conditions, and the very nature of their deep-diving lifestyle make them incredibly difficult to study. Scientists employ a variety of methods to study these enigmatic creatures, from traditional tagging studies to more sophisticated techniques like satellite tracking and acoustic monitoring. These efforts are providing valuable insights into narwhal behavior, migration patterns, and their vulnerability to environmental change. However, much remains to be discovered about these unicorns of the sea, and their secrets continue to lure researchers to the icy frontiers of the Arctic. The narwhal, with its spiraled tusk and ethereal beauty, embodies the magic and mystery of the Arctic. This enigmatic creature, often referred to as the unicorn of the sea, has fascinated humans for centuries with its unique appearance and elusive nature. More than just a creature of myth and legend, the narwhal is a vital part of a delicate ecosystem, its fate intertwined with the health of the icy world it inhabits. The narwhal's existence is a barometer for the well-being of the Arctic environment, reflecting the impacts of climate change and human activity. Their presence enriches the tapestry of life in one of the planet's most extreme and rapidly changing environments. Narwhals play a crucial role in the Arctic food web, serving as both predator and prey, and their interactions with other species highlight the interconnectedness of this fragile ecosystem. They are a testament to nature's creativity, their adaptations a marvel of evolution, honed over millennia to thrive in a world of ice and darkness. From their ability to navigate through dense ice to their deep diving capabilities, narwhals have evolved to master their harsh surroundings. As we've journeyed into the narwhal's world, we've uncovered the science behind the myth, separating fact from fiction to reveal the true wonder of these creatures. Researchers have dedicated their lives to studying narwhals, using cutting-edge technology to track their movements and understand their behavior. We've learned that the narwhal's tusk, far from being a mere ornament, is a sensory organ of extraordinary sensitivity, connecting them to their environment in ways we're only beginning to understand. This tusk can detect changes in water temperature, pressure, and salinity, providing narwhals with critical information about their surroundings. Their deep dives into the abyss, their intricate social structures, and their reliance on the ever-shrinking sea ice paint a portrait of resilience and adaptation in the face of a changing world. As the Arctic continues to warm, the narwhal's story becomes a poignant reminder of the delicate balance that sustains life in this remote and beautiful region. Yet the story of the narwhal is not just one of wonder and adaptation. It is also a story of vulnerability and uncertainty. These majestic creatures, often referred to as the unicorns of the sea, face unprecedented challenges. As climate change tightens its grip on the Arctic, the environment that narwhals have adapted to over millennia is rapidly transforming. Shrinking sea ice and altering ocean currents are not just abstract concepts. They are real threats that narwhals face every day. The future of the narwhal hangs in the balance, teetering on the edge of an uncertain future. The very ice that provides them with refuge, hunting grounds, and a safe haven from predators is disappearing at an alarming rate, melting faster than ever before. This jeopardizes not only their survival, but also that of countless other species that depend on this fragile ecosystem. The interconnectedness of life in the Arctic means that the loss of one species can have cascading effects on others. The plight of the narwhal is a stark reminder that the fate of these creatures is inextricably linked to our own. Their struggle is a reflection of the broader environmental crisis we all face. Their struggle for survival in a warming world is a call to action, a plea for immediate and sustained efforts to combat climate change. Urging us to address the root causes of climate change, we must take decisive action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and transition to renewable energy sources. Protecting the delicate balance of life in the Arctic requires international cooperation, scientific research, and policy changes. The invaluable knowledge of indigenous communities, who have lived in harmony with this environment for generations, is crucial in our efforts. By embracing sustainable practices and community-led environmental projects, we can strive to mitigate the impacts of climate change. Together, we can ensure that the narwhal's haunting calls continue to echo through the icy waters for generations to come, preserving the beauty and biodiversity of the Arctic. The narwhal, often referred to as the unicorn of the sea, holds a special place in our collective imagination, captivating both young and old alike. Their story, woven from myth, science, and the delicate balance of nature, reminds us of the extraordinary diversity of life on Earth, showcasing the wonders of evolution and the interconnectedness of all living things, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales. as we strive to understand and protect these enigmatic creatures, we are not simply safeguarding a species, we are preserving a vital part of our natural heritage. We are safeguarding a symbol of the Arctic's magic, its resilience, and its irreplaceable role in the global ecosystem, a role that is crucial for the health of our planet. The echoes of their clicks and whistles, reverberating through the icy depths, are more than just sounds. They serve as a call to action, urging us to listen to the whispers of a changing world, and to act with the urgency and compassion required to address the challenges facing our planet. The fate of the narwhal, like the fate of so many species on Earth, rests in our hands. It is a responsibility we must not take lightly. May we have the wisdom and the will to ensure that their story continues to unfold in the icy realms of the Arctic, a testament to the enduring power of nature and the resilience of life, and the importance of our role as stewards of this planet we call home, a role that demands our utmost dedication and care.